Yo, what it do, man? This is your boy North End Floyd, man, and this is the Kickback Podcast Show. This is episode 124, man. This is, what I'm saying, the start of the new year, 2023. We kicking off the new year on some positive, influential, inspirational type shit, you feel me? But man, I appreciate everybody for rocking with your boy, man, supporting another year of the Kickback Podcast, man. Right now we on YouTube, we on Facebook. We're everywhere right now, man, and we got a dope show, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the usual crew that tap in, you know what I'm saying? The Kickback crew, the Kickback fam, you know what I'm saying? And we finna rock out. We got some dope questions. We got some um we got some dope topics, man, that you know what I'm saying, we go see what y'all think or whatever. And if y'all disagree with us, you know what I'm saying, it's always a number you can call, and bam, that number right there is down below, man. 409-233-0017. I ain't gonna lie, last episode we had a caller, she came through and she was on she was a she was on go, man. She came in and she went on a crew or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, or whatever, and we respect everybody's opinion, man. And like I said, man, we got a dope show, man. So let me bring in my guest, man. What's up, Bal? What's up, Ken? What it do, man?
What you do, bro? How you doing? How the fam? How everybody?
Man, shit, everybody straight over here, man. How y'all doing though?
Shoot, making it, brother. What's going on with you?
Man, shit, you know what I'm saying, 2023, man. What's your goals? What's your goals for 2023? And I'm gonna start with you, Ken. What's your goals for 2023, man?
Bro, just to continue to grow, man. Continue, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying, to do all I can to be the best version of me.
Yeah, for sure, man. You posted a salad
That's
up
it.
earlier today. I think it was either today or yesterday. That thing was looking marvelous, man.
Bro, I mean, and that's another thing, bro. Like, I just try to keep growing, man. Even with the salads, like where I started to where I'm at now, I just want to keep growing, man. I don't want to be content with where I'm at. I want to keep growing.
Mm. Yeah, what's your goal for 2023?
Shoot, man, keeping things stable, bro. For real though,
Your boy
growing
say just
the podcast a little bit, man, and shoot, just trying to get some outreach out there.
that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, growth is beautiful, man. It just takes patience.
What's up?
I say it just takes a little patience, man. That's all.
Oh yeah, no doubt,
Yeah,
no
for sure.
doubt.
Hey, man,
We gonna get there. We gonna do it.
y'all hear a little echo?
Yeah, I do. I do hear that.
Yeah, I hear
Oh, you
that.
here?
Yeah, man, we got an echo going on,
Mm.
but it's all good, man. We go try to rock out with it, man. We go dive into some of these topics, man. Right now we missing another co-host, man. We missing Erica. You know what I'm saying? She MIA, but you know what I'm saying, she might pop in on us, man. So we'll see what it do.
For
Hey,
sure.
I think when somebody talking, I think we just might mute our mic. It might help us out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we
Fair
could do
point.
that
Good
too.
move.
Yeah, we could do that too. So let's rock out, man. Let's see what we got, man. Yeah. She say it's a little echoing going on, man. So I don't know what's up with the echo. Hey, Barry, mute your mic right quick. Let's see what it do. He already muted. Barry, I think that might be you, on a low, dog. I don't know what's going on with you, Barry, but I think your mic. I mean, I think you got the echoing issues going on, man. Hey, Ken, unmute your mic.
Yo,
Yeah, I think it's Barry. Barry, I think your Barry got the echoing issues going on, man.
Man, I don't know what's going on. That's my bad. That's
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
it. Yeah. Okay. I
yeah.
tell you what, I'm gonna bounce off real quick, and I'm gonna hop back on and see if that do anything.
I bet.
Bet.
Okay.
Ken, I see you with the A's hat, man. What's up with that?
Bro, I do a little bit of everything, bro.
Yeah, man. We might have to put Bear on. We might have to get Bear to chime in on the phone or something like that.
Right,
But
right.
because he doing that little echo and stuff like that. But man, yeah, we got to get Bear to use some headphones or something like that or whatever. But she
Yeah,
said,
definitely.
yo, but man, let's dive into a few topics, man. You know what I'm saying? Start off the 2023, man. Let's get it popping, man. And one thing that I've been seeing, man, is a lot of interracial commercials nowadays, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like it's becoming very common now. So man, why do you think they not just out your race is more acceptable now in this day and age, man? What you think prompted all this shit? I mean, prompted all this that's going on?
Well, I mean, number one, bro, I think that it's more accepted now because I mean, interracial schools and also, man, just breeding athletes. I mean, you
Mm,
look everywhere,
athletes.
people is putting that out there. Patrick Mahomes, most of your top celebrities are mixed. I mean, so therefore,
Mm,
so a lot of white girls don't have a problem with dating athletes. They want an athlete, and they
they love
fathers
them.
don't have a problem with that.
They
So I
love the
mean,
athletes.
yeah, it's accepted more now
Mm,
because the face of everything that they're putting out there now is interracial. Like what's in your face is now accepted. You know what I'm saying? Commercials and everything, they pushing the narrative. And you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I seen this coming a long time ago. I mean, when they wouldn't have a black man with a white woman on TV, it just wasn't accepted back then.
mm.
So then it was if like when you see something more regular, you start to accept it. And the thing about it is in Southeast Texas, it's still not accepted
It's still not
as
accepted out
much
here.
if you go up north. Up north is normal, but out here,
Yeah.
we kind of slowly getting there.
You still get that look like, oh,
Yeah.
look at that brother with that white chick, or look at that white chick with,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It's still, this area is kind of special, man. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to diversity and all that type of things,
And I'm
though.
gonna put it this way: you got those certain spots that you can go to where most of that whole town of white girls date black guys.
I
You
think
go
it's
to
orange. I think orange is what.
hey, you go to Orange, you can probably go like as deep like Silsby,
Okay. So, yeah.
Woodville. You go deep in them countries. They like brothers out there.
They love them brothers out there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to nobody, but like when, or like the few people that, you know what I'm saying, I'm friends with on in Orange, bro,
Hmm.
it's like, dang,
That whole town, bro, is
like
just I
all the
mean
white chicks is dating the brothers out there. You know what I'm
dating
saying?
brothers, bro. And but hold on, now it's a certain type of brother.
It's a certain type of brother.
In Orange is a certain type of brother.
What's this type of brother that you talking about
I
here?
mean, half those brothers in Orange, you know what I'm saying, be the drug dealers, the thugs and shit
Ooh.
like that. So in Orange, it's just like to me, from my experience. I mean, it's
Mhm.
all my opinion. I've seen like the white girls get tied up with number thugs, and then they flood that town with nothing but mixed babies, single women with black babies.
I see
So
it. I ain't gonna lie, I see it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I say, the chicks that I follow, check them out. You know what I'm saying? They page or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
post something. The kids is mixed or something. I'm like, damn, it's rocking out there in Orange.
Right.
Yeah. So I think I even had a homeboy that moved out there to Orange, and he was messing with like a, you know what I'm saying, a white chick or whatever. But yeah, I think like I think like the generation, like our parents' generation and everything. You know what I'm saying? They getting older, they low key dying out and stuff like that. And the generation, you know what I'm saying, like us and younger, they're more, I'm not gonna say they can relate more to us, but they love our culture more as far as like the music, you know what I'm saying, the swag or whatever. So I mean, they rock with us more. So of course, I think, you know what I'm saying, that
They
kind of,
may rock with you, but I don't think the parents rock with you. I think,
that's what I'm saying. Like the,
yeah.
but I think if the parent, like us parents and stuff like that, I think they'll agree with it. I think it's just the older parents, like our parents.
I'm gonna have to just. I mean, I'm gonna put it this way, bro. It's
So
still hidden. I mean, cause no white dude want to see his daughter dating a black guy. It's just, I mean, it's built in. It's like I don't want to see that. I mean, because you gotta understand, they still view us a certain way now. Don't get it twisted.
but
Like you, yeah.
but that athlete that you're talking about, that athlete,
He get a pass.
he
He
get
get
a
a
pass
pass
if he's a good athlete.
if he's a good athlete, and if he's going places
Yeah,
that they see dollar signs. They see, hey,
he can't be on no bench.
he can't be on the bench. He got to be that star. Like that star athlete get the pass. If you know what I'm saying. If you're a star athlete, they look at you a whole totally different way. And I
Yeah,
mean, like I said, I see my bro hit, he just chimed in. I mean, diversity, I mean, it is accepted, but at the end of the day, you still looked upon. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be like, hey, I'm racist, because now if you say that, if you say the N word, if it get caught saying N word, shit, you get canceled, you get fired. So that is still hidden. I mean, now for us black people, we never really been racist. Like if a black dude brung a white girl home, you never heard her get out of my house. I never heard that when I came up. I never heard my mom treat a white girl bad when she
uh,
came to visit. You know what I'm saying? That just
my grandma said some things. I was living with my grandma. She told me, "Don't ever bring one out the house, or you ain't coming in the house."
right.
Hey, don't bring one in the house, or you going out the house. You know what I'm saying? So, but that
Right.
was just how grandma was, But
Mhm.
My parents wasn't like that at all, though.
Right.
They
Yeah, like
was
you said, it's the
they was
older generation. I think it's more because of what she saw. She saw what they did to her back to the guys back in the day, so it made her more fearful of you dating one.
yeah. Hey, Bal.
What's up?
Okay, all right, we got a little better there. We ain't got no echoes right now.
All right, bet. Sorry for
Yeah,
the technical difficulties, man.
nah, man, you know how it is, man. Oh, my boy Adrian, he the Snow Bunny Slayer. He used to be known as the Snow Bunny Slayer. That's why he said he could speak on this. So he ain't gonna call, and I wish he could chime in and call
Yeah.
his experiences with different females. And I'm not in this area. Oh, well, he can't do none of that. To be honest with you, my bad, Adrian. Um, but yeah, man. I ain't even. I bad. They don't even call you that, Adrian. Let me chill out, man. That's the homie. I ain't trying to get him in trouble or whatever. But hey, Barry, we talking about like why is dating outside the race more acceptable now in society, man? Well, why do you think that it's allowed now, man, for the people? You know what I'm saying? It's not no weird thing now.
Shoot, is it? I mean, I think it. Personally, I've never had a problem with interracial dating and anything like that. I mean, shoot, I got an uncle, man, who's married to this woman, and they've been married for years. White woman, been married to her for years, man, and I mean they have a beautiful relationship. I've dated outside of the race a few times before, but dude, I think it's more acceptable now, maybe because I think the older generation is kind of that hate is kind of sweated out a little bit, but the newer generation, they just all about love for anybody. They really don't care that much about that at all. And at the same time, though, I think it is accepted, but at the same time, I think it's not really fully accepted still, just because I think it might be just like some people low key just hating sideline, and behind the scenes, and they're just not saying anything about it. But behind closed doors, they talking to their friends about, I can't believe he flew around and going with this white woman and all like that. And or they got all these black women out here. Why is he dipping over here in these white people or whatever like that? And I've heard that a few times, but again, I think that's more old heads than anything else.
Yo, you know what? When I moved to Killeen, like in '98 or whatever, when I went out there, yo, that town was so diverse, bro. Like it was common, like it wasn't no.
Yeah.
Hood. I mean, it's an army town, it's an army base or whatever. But bro,
I was just about to say that too. I think that's probably the high influence about that.
Bro, it was common to see different ethnics hanging out and dating and holding hands and stuff like that. And in 1998 in Southeast Texas, it'd be like you seen with like the opposite, race or something. They looking at you. They talking about you. They might be calling you sellout or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It just flipped the script now that it's getting a little relaxed or whatever and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I just think it's like, as far as the step. Let me ask you this before we move on. Would y'all be okay with y'all kids dating outside?
Hey, bro, boy, you hit it out the park. I was just about to tell you.
You be okay with that?
I was just about to tell you this.
I'm good with it. This I can take whoever you want.
This is when it got real to me, bro. When my son's mother had told me that my son liked the white girls, like, your son like white girls.
Hold on, how old is he?
My son is 13. He about to be 14. Okay. and so
that's almost my son's age, man. He's 12, maybe 13 this year.
Yeah. So when I had that conversation with him, I was like, hey, now hold on, son. Let me tell you. Why is it that you choose? Why are you saying this?
Yeah,
you gotta understand that, hey, your mother's black, your father's black. I mean, you gotta love black women first. And his response was, Dad, at my school, I said, well, don't judge all women based off of what you see at your school, because what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you seeing, well, they loud, they ghetto, whatever. I said, that doesn't mean that every black woman is that way. So I want you to understand that you're looking at a small percent of black women before you make that judgment that you want to date a white girl. I said, because there's a whole bunch of things that you got to understand that comes with this now. Mm-hmm. Even though it's accepted, it's not accepted everywhere.
Nah.
So I had to be real with my son, but I don't want him to grow up hating anybody. Mm-hmm. I said, whoever you choose to love, I'm going to support you. But I want you to understand what comes with that. It comes with something now. If you have mixed children, they're gonna have to deal with certain things as they grow older. Certain people gonna look at them weird, or have things to say, because everybody's not okay. Even though we want to be okay with it, but everybody's not okay.
You said
that's facts.
You said that.
Adrian.
Oh, hold on, man.
You called him out. Now he got to call you up.
Hold on, we got a call. Let me see what this. Let me see what's up with this caller. Oh shit!
Turn that mic up.
Yeah, I'm about to say I can't hear you.
Hey, man, I had to hang up on the caller, dog, because y'all say y'all couldn't hear me. I don't know what happened with the thing. Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you, but you're still low. You ain't as loud as
you kind of low. Like your volume went down all of a sudden.
I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened with the caller, but you said that he needs to love black women first.
I didn't say he need to love black women first. I just wanted him to understand that, that's where you come from. You come from a black father and a black mother.
Yeah. Let me hold on. The caller trying to call me, but it's tripping or whatever. So we just go avoid. We just go knock the call out. I know who calling or whatever. He was gonna chime in on a thing or whatever, but it's tripping. So
hey, your volume's still low, homie.
Dang, my volume. What's going on today, man?
I mean, we could hear you, but it's just not as loud as we would like. But we could hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, we can work through it. So I don't want to.
We can work. I don't want to
stop the show for. I just got to tune in a little bit closer. That's all.
Yeah, I just
put your ear on the mic real quick on the speaker.
I just cut the thing off, man.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, Ken, I feel you on that though, man. I mean, look, my son, whenever he gets to that point, he can date whoever he want to date, whatever color. It don't matter to me. It's all good as long as it's all respect. You know what I mean? But I'm with you on the fact that you still got the old heads. You know what I mean? The people who are still bred in that racist mindset. That he gonna have to watch out for some of that. Some people are going to drop stereotypes on the kids. People are going to look at them funny. Now, the thing is, when they get older, like when they get to like our age, or even when they get to their 20s, it might not be as prevalent as it is for us, or as it was, even just like 10, 15, 20 years ago, just because of the fact that, let's just keep it real. Those old mindsets are literally going to be dying out because those people are going to be passing on. It's going to be fewer and fewer individuals probably thinking in that mindset, thinking in that way. Right. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. But but like you said, we gotta teach them. Look, that's cool if you like this person. However, there's going to be some consequences that's going to come from that. There's going to be some looks that's going to come from that. There's going to be some comments. There's going to be some hate. There's probably going to be some eggs thrown at you, man. I mean, it's just going to be something.
Yeah. Now,
a cop might pull you over for no reason just because he sees you got a white girl in your car with you.
All right. Now to be honest with you, to be very transparent, the conversation was a whole lot different when it came to my daughter. When her mother said, "Your daughter likes white boys," or "She think white boy," it was totally different. I had to hurry up and have a conversation with her, like, "Hey, you sure this is what you want to do?"
Right.
I want you to understand, I'm not knocking it, but you bring a white boy home in a minute that he disrespect you or some shit like that, it's going to be totally different. I mean, the same thing could be said with a black guy if he disrespect you, but it's like, it's a whole nother level because I have so much built up after when I think about what they did, when I think about, he's seeing a white boy call a black sister bitch or a nigga, it does something to me. So if a dude ever was to call my daughter that, see, I'm not worried about my son calling a white girl that because he's not going to disrespect her. And a white girl can call, it's different when a white girl say, "What's up, nigga?" It's different than when a white boy call a black girl nigga. It feels different.
Really?
It is a totally different feeling for me.
See, I just don't like it. I don't like it, period. I don't like it, period.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't even want a white girl to call me that, but I'm just saying it comes from a different place.
Okay.
Like there are some white girls that could be like, but I think you my nigga. I think they throw the word out there like love or endearment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when a white guy called my, just say if he did say that to my daughter, it wouldn't be coming from a place of endearment. It would be coming from a pure place of hatred.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I pray that it never happens, but the conversation was different. So I was a little bit uncomfortable with her, and I was a little bit more comfortable with him, if that makes sense. And I understand it's a double standard, but
Well, you know, it's always a little uncomfortable with your daughter and stuff like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When it
Yeah,
comes,
because that's your princess, you know.
yeah,
I don't have a daughter. You guys, y'all have daughters, so I'm gonna have to just deter to y'all's mindset on that. But I kind of feel that. I can understand that.
I just had to be honest, and that's the thing about this show,
Yeah.
man, or this podcast. I never came on this show to try to make myself seem like I'm always going to try to be honest.
Yeah.
And people may not agree
So-
with me, and may be like, man, that dude crazy. But that's just my stance, and you have a right to disagree with me. This is just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't hate anybody. I don't hate white people. I don't hate Asian people. But when it comes to my children, I do look at it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like if she choose to date, will I accept it? Of course I will.
Yeah.
But it will be, hey, motherfucker, don't fuck up now.
and you know this show, man. Hey, how my volume is?
Still low, but I can work with it.
Yeah, we can work with you, bro.
I don't know why my volume low like
Don't
that.
spend, we can work with it, bro.
Yeah. Don't burn your energy on that, dog. You good. I mean, you good enough. We can hear you, but it's just like I said, just a little bit lower than normal.
Than normal, yeah.
All right. Well, like I was gonna say, man. Race it plays. We like to say it don't play a big part and stuff like that in society, but it does, man. And you gotta be careful because like I say, when you're dating, like you say, man, that brother be with that white chick, man. Anything happens, man. We're scared if domestic abuse, violence, if something happens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That brother.
Hey,
in trouble, man.
Floyd, I'm laughing, bro. I'm not laughing at what you're saying. I'm laughing because I'm thinking of a story. I
got a story. I ain't gonna tell that story.
No,
but I got a story, dog.
I'm gonna share a little bit of light on it. I don't want to share too much. I remember in my single days, I was dating. I didn't date. I was talking to the worker. Let me make sure I say that right. I didn't date her. I was talking to her, and we went to a restaurant. And I was like, well, why you want to go to that restaurant? And so when we went to that restaurant, I think I came maybe about 5-10 minutes late. And, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm here. What's up? Let's go grab us something to eat. And I guess because I think something happened to somebody in her family or something. So I'm just like, well, I'm already uncomfortable because there's no brothers in that motherfucker, no black people, it's nothing but white people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she started crying. And I'm like, hey, what's going on here? Like, hey, it's time to go. Because the first thing people was going to think is, I done something to her.
Yeah, I'm about to say what you did.
What I did. So I'm like, look, man, it's time to bounce. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Like, I don't even want to be on this date no more, whatever. So we outside and she's talking to me. I'm just like, man, I ain't feeling this shit, man. I'm ready to bounce. So like I said, somebody walked by, looking back, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? And I'm like, see, this is kind of shit I'm talking about. I ain't fucking touch you. But you got people looking at me like I done done you something. Like because I'm the black guy and you with me, you crying, they looking at me automatically as I done something to you. So it's time to go. And like I said, ever since then, bro, me and that girl never talked after that. Because she didn't understand the situation she put me in.
You see, and that's the thing right there, man. It's not even. I mean, let's just keep it real, dude. When you're dating somebody outside your race, man, you're bringing them into a whole nother world, man. Whole nother world. It is not even just the whole racism part about it, too. It's just, dude, black is a whole nother level. Let's just keep it real. Black is a whole nother. It's different from white, man. The white upbringing and black upbringing is just kind of it's different, man. So it's just like there are things that they would not understand whenever. This whole pandemic thing, with the whole Black Lives Matter movement and everything like that during that time period, there were a lot of people that remember the whole thing was having that uncomfortable conversation because everybody you tried to talk to about that, they never could understand that. So you had to go into this whole in-depth conversation of basically why we're going through this, why we're thinking about this, why we're dealing with it like this, why we're reacting to it like this, why we're emotional about it like this. And it's such a whole, it's a different level, man, living as a black man and trying to bring a white woman into your life, man, and talk about that kind of stuff. I mean, not saying it can't be done, but it's just different. And they have to understand whenever you coming into this, you're coming into a whole nother, it's like moving to a whole nother country. It's just completely different.
I'm gonna put it this way. When you're dating a white girl, and if you're a black guy, the minute it doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter if it becomes an argument and she feel like you got aggressive. The first thing if she calls the police, you're automatically going to jail. They're not going to even hear your side of the story, bro. You automatically, first off, you shouldn't be with this white girl. And if don't let her be a pretty, fine, attractive white girl, come on here, brother. We gonna lock you up because they want to ruin you. If you're a good, successful guy, got a good job, working for a corporate company, you dating it's happening now. So what to make this really shit hit y'all? It happened right in front of y'all face. Old boy that works for he's a news anchor, and he had a affair with a white girl. She was his co-host, and they decided they wanted to be together. Shit, they fired both because he was married, and I think he started messing with that chick. I forgot his name. He's a black popular news anchor. But what I'm trying to say is they wait on the opportunity to bring you down. If you like say with Tiger Woods, they was happy when Tiger got caught. They was happy when all that shit happened with Tiger. Shit, bro, they wanted to bury Tiger.
Boy,
I mean,
they was happy.
I mean, and every
Kobe.
guy, man, and you know,
I remember Kobe with that girl in Colorado,
bro. My only issue with that shit is, bro, and this is why I blame us. When we do get it to a point and we making money and we successful, we make it to the league. The first thing we run to is a white girl. Now, I don't understand it. And I don't understand these dudes that's in the league. I don't. Bro.
I'm laughing, man, because my uncles used to come with that same argument.
I mean, it's true. Every dude that's in the league got him a white girl. But the thing, most of them got them and then, like I said, either they body's fake or you know what I'm saying, they're a supermodel, whatever. Mm-hmm. But what about the woman that really held you down, like from day one? I mean, to me, I don't believe that because I made it now that if I get me a premium white girl. That validates me. It validates me with whatever woman held me down from day one. That's what validates me.
I think like, you know, decades ago, that was kind of like the status symbol for black men. You know, it's like, okay, you're successful when you get money. Yeah. But you're not really successful until you get one of them white women on your shoulder, on your arm too. That was a thing back in the day, you know, I mean, and I think it was more of like an arm candy / status symbol for back then. I think, like I said, now, like I said, the younger generations and like our generation and younger are more open and just more looking for actual love instead of actually trying to just, you know, placate, you know, or just try to have a look at me type mentality. Right. Like I said, I got no problem dating a white woman. It's just one of those things. Like I said, you just have to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. You know that you're bringing her into. Let
me drop a little jewel on y'all. Do you know that every other race, when it comes down to like an Asian woman, when an Asian woman marries a white guy, her family thinks she made it. Mm-hmm. When a Hispanic woman marries a white guy, they think she made it. When any other race, Indian, whatever, when they all, it doesn't matter if that dude's trailer park trash. It don't matter. The fact that she married a white guy, they're happy. They're applauding that shit. But the black guy could be a fucking CEO of a company. But because she married that black guy, they look down upon her, family-wise. So, I mean, and this is things I know. I'm not speaking, and I'm not saying this is every family, but majority. No. Yeah. Majority. So we're black. Yeah. So where we rank on the pole of people, black people at the bottom, like black men. When a woman dates a black man, it's like, oh, you got a black guy. And then I think the black women are a little bit less than that. Like they at the bottom because like nobody really wants the black woman. So it's up to us to start adding more value back into black women
Black women,
because
black women are too aggressive. They
yes,
too
that's what I'm
violent. They
saying.
too
Like
loud. They
nobody
too
wants
this. They
them.
too that. Nope.
Nobody wants them. The white
Nope.
man don't want them. The Asian guy don't want them. The Hispanic. So we have to, and I'm not saying we because they got to first do the work them damn self. But as black men, the reasons why we probably go outside is because of the shit that they're doing today.
Mm.
All this, what's that shit called? City girls and popping all that, popping your ass, showing your ass. You can't tell too many black women shit these days. Cause it's women empowerment. They gonna do what the fuck they want to do. It's
Yeah,
hard to really find a woman that's really tuned into you and listen to
I,
take the feedback.
I
And like right now, what I'm saying, they gonna come in here and think I'm talking about them. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm just giving you real. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love black women. I want to see my black women do good.
Oh, no
But
doubt.
it's how they carry themselves is the problem. Like, when you go into a store and you have a disagreement, it'll be the black woman that want to act a goddamn fool.
well, hold
Like,
on.
learn how to have an argument or a disagreement in a respectful way and walk out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? You know what, ma'am? Whatever. I don't think that's right, but I'm gonna go ahead and pay and I'm gonna walk out.
Man,
You don't always gotta make a scene. You ain't always gotta, you know what I'm saying, come across the counter and go upside a motherfucker head. You ain't always gotta do that as
Well,
black women.
I can't just put that on just all black women, dude, because I mean you got the Karens out there, dude. You know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
no. Karen is a totally different type of person. She cries wolf.
but,
Yeah.
That's a totally different situation. I'm
Okay.
saying
Okay.
don't let somebody provoke and pull us out the box all the time
hold
because
on.
they're only getting a very small sample size of black people and they cast that shit on the news. And white people don't really have a black friend, so they're gonna only make their judgment off of what they see on the news.
Hold on.
Every black guy's a thug.
Hey, Ken,
You know
before
why?
we move on.
Because that's all they see on the news.
Hey, Ken,
Yeah.
before we move on, I want to go back to you saying like as far as like the city girls, you know what I'm saying, as far as music wise. Now I can't put blame on music as far as the females or what they doing now because for the longest, you know what I'm saying, for the longest from Snoop Dogg, from Too Short,
Oh man,
hip
the
hop
disrespect.
disrespecting and
Yeah.
dogging females, you know what I'm saying, just dragging them through the mud. So as far as like the city girls, I'm not finna just blame them now because the city girls is doing their thing, but because for the longest, Snoop, I love Snoop, but all he talked about was bees and hoes ain't
Yeah.
nobody,
Bees ain't but
you know what
hoes
I'm
and
saying? So
Right.
it kind
yeah.
of like hip hop, like the music you listen to back in the days, you know what I'm saying, like the Isley Brothers, Al Green, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying. These brothers was singing songs about they woman loving the black woman and this and that. And hip
Yes.
hop came and then it was like dogging females, you know what I'm saying? Like you trash, you ain't nothing. I just want to hit, you know what I'm saying? Suck this and that like that. So I can't really blame the city girls for doing what they doing now because so much has been disrespected and they just kind of flipping it. Now they trying
Well,
to disrespect the man
okay.
and stuff like
You
that.
you you saying something that I can respect, but it's for you to use your own discernment and know there are certain females out there that deserve that type of treatment. And what I mean when I say deserve, because that's how they carrying themselves. But not every woman. That song don't apply to every woman. So as a man that listens to that music, I already know. Like even when I was young, I didn't apply that type of music to a woman that carried herself with class. I would be a goddamn fool.
You
But you know what I'm saying? I knew who to play that. I knew when that music applied. If a woman was carrying herself like that, I'd say shit, she ain't nothing but a hole in the tree.
yeah,
Well, it's about the energy that you put out. You know
yeah,
what
No,
I'm
no,
saying?
no, most definitely is about the
Yeah.
energy. But I'm saying, and now in today's climate, when we talk about city girls, is a nine out of 10 that young girl gorilla. All these young girls nowadays that's in the 20s and the 30s, that's how they moving. I
Mm-hmm.
at a young age, at that same age, I stopped listening to that type of music and I made a transition to
Right.
know, hey, you know what? I don't want to listen to that no more. I don't want to take a girl on a date, listen to fuck action and screw. You have to know when to pull that shit out.
you
When
did.
I'm at the crib by myself, I can listen to Too Short. I can listen
Right.
to all that shit. But when I'm on a date with a girl, I gotta know how to turn that switch on and off.
But
And
Ken, you did. But a lot of guys out there our age, they still haven't turned that switch off. You know,
No, they show
You're
it.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. And you're right.
No.
and
They haven't, and I mean, and that just to me, bro, that just comes with awareness. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of people lack awareness, bro, of the situation, because you gotta at some point you gotta get out of that I'm a thug, all that mode, because when you're and it depends on what type of female you're dealing with too, because you might have a female that's shit, she want to listen to that shit. But I don't want to deal with a chick that's telling me when I pull up and you got your shit thumping harder than my shit. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know what you're dealing with. Like if a chick came out with some 12s,
I'm about to say
with
she
an
got
amp,
things in the back.
yeah, you already know what time it is.
That intimidates you a little bit. Her bang,
Bro,
you
it
know,
ain't no conversation, bro. I'm done.
she say, "Hey, let's just rock my
I'm
car."
done. Look, it's over. You
She said-
come out there with some 12s and an amp and your shit kicking, bro. You too hood for me, baby. You
got that rock
got too
before.
many big brothers and shit that didn't put you on the wrong shit. You need to tone your shit down. You need to soften up, baby. You ain't play with baby dolls when you was a kid. So
hey, well, let's go ahead. Let me switch the topic.
go ahead, do your thing.
It's Black Americans are least likely to get married. Why do you think that? This can dive deep down the hole, because I don't think it's one set thing. But why do you think Black Americans are least likely to get married?
I think too many stories, man. I think a lot of people are getting bad information from guys that have been married, from their homeboys that may have been married, or homeboys may have got cheated on. Oh man, don't do it. Don't do it. Too many people are saying don't do it versus do it. See what I'm saying? It's a pros and cons.
Outcast said, "Don't do it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put it this way, Floyd.
Read some litter.
There's more pros than there are cons. The person that's saying don't do it, he's telling you, man, don't get married because of that little small percentage that happens out there when you don't communicate, when y'all don't make it and things go sour. But what'll happen when you do make it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the time for the negative shit, but give me the positive. Anytime a person went through a divorce, they're not gonna tell you the glory. They're not gonna tell you the beauty of the situation. They're only gonna tell you the storm. I don't want to hear the negative shit that you've been through, because whatever happened between you and your wife, your ex-wife, that may not be my story. See what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just tell people, like, when somebody asks me, man, what do you think about marriage? It's constant work. But if you're willing to put in the work, it's worth it. Now, if you don't want to put in the work, that's on you. It's just like anything else. If you don't want to put in the work, man, you won't be good. It's like, I never seen Kobe say, fuck it, I fuck practice. You can't ask to be great if you don't put in the work. You're going to fuck up. You're going to make mistakes, but don't be so quick once you fuck up to just run.
Let me ask you this. AI was famous saying practice. You think he would have been on a whole nother level if he cared about practice?
I'm going to put it this way. AI was a hell of an athlete. For real. But I also do believe that practice does make perfect.
I think
like so. There's probably a reason why he didn't win a championship.
That's why I say too.
There's a lot of reasons why, you know what I'm saying? He was like I said, he was a very talented guy. But had he had practice, his camaraderie with his teammates would have been better. His chemistry, they say he didn't have a team. He had a team. It's just that he didn't put in the practice to make sure that chemistry. See, there's a difference between chemistry and a connection. But I ain't gonna touch on that. That's a totally different. That's a totally different story. But again, practice is very important. Practice is very important, bro. Because as an athlete, I'm gonna tell you now. They said the work comes in practice. Basically, the game is just rehearsal. Yeah. When you practice, you done made the play already a million times in practice. Deion Sanders, he done made the key play a million times in practice. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in the game, that's just really warming up. You didn't practice fucking hard all week long. Game day is just rehearsal.
Yep.
But
that's that's like you could use that analogy with what's that boy's name that made that pick against Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl?
Butler.
Yeah. Butler messed around. I mean, they practiced that same play over and over again all season long. Never made that play call until that moment in the Super Bowl. And he said he didn't even remember doing it. He said it was just a natural movement that he just jumped right in front of that ball like that. And all that practice made that one play just natural instinct.
Natural instinct.
And
And
that's what
see,
that's
I'm
it
gonna
right
tell
there.
you that natural instinct, bro. Like, to me, I remember one time I was playing a football game, and I look back at the film, and I don't even know how I made that play. But because, like I said, I'm being honest with you,
Yeah.
it was just a natural instinct to do that. And so, like I said, when you do practice and you didn't, the defensive coach tell you all the time, don't let nobody beat you this way. Don't bite on this. Don't bite on that. So all practice, they're teaching you how to not get beat on that move. So it's just a natural instinct to do that. So I mean, that's why I say marriage and relationships, man, it's constant work. If you're not willing to put the work in, then that's different. You're gonna be single for the rest of your life
Yo,
because you're gonna run into that same problem with whatever woman you with. And
Any
I've
relationship.
learned that
Not even
it's the
just
same problem, but people tend to solve it different ways.
Yeah.
Like, say for instance, in math, when you do an equation, there's shortcuts to the equation, and sometimes there's several steps. When I was in math class, there's like, man, this problem gonna take about 5-6 steps. There are some people that they missed steps. So guess what? When they missed steps, they got the fucking wrong answer.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Then there are certain people that was fucking math geniuses. They didn't have to go all the way to step 4. They was able to solve the shit in step 2.
mhm.
But I'm telling you, there's different ways to solve problems. But guess what? The problem is still the same. You're gonna run into that same problem with whatever woman you with. It's just learning how to solve your problem
Yeah.
your way.
Yeah. Man, I tell you what, that natural instinct, man, it'll show your truth. Because that's like one of the things I've always been saying, man. And, they're talking about, actions speak louder than words. But yeah, that's true. Action do speak louder than words because anybody can say anything. But at the same time, anybody can do anything too. It's your natural instinct that's really going to show who you truly are.
Well, and to really answer this question in full detail, it has a lot to do with your circle, the people you hang with.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Your
yes, black
influence.
people are likely to get married. Black Americans, because I mean the crowd they're hanging with. Positive people not hanging with positive people. Married people not hanging with married people. You have married people hanging with single people that's causing that married person to later become single. So
Dude, you know what?
I like what TP said. TP said,
Okay, go ahead.
You got married men out there that's talking about how marriage is negative.
that's what I
Yeah.
said. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I was telling you. Like, don't
Yep.
do it. You remember I was saying, like, don't do it? When I had when a person go through a marriage or a problem, the first thing they tell you, like, you may have a homeboy that's getting ready to get married, and you, instead of you saying, bro, congratulations, bro, that's what's up, and telling him the beauty of marriage, the first thing you say is, don't do it.
Hey, and you know what? That's not even just a black issue. Because I remember I told when I was married, I remember I told my manager, hey man, I got to take a few days off or whatever. He said, for what? I say, I'm getting married. He said, why you doing that?
Yeah.
That's just some male thing, dude.
Yeah. And I'll put it this way: there's so many, and there's some truth though. There's some truth to the marriage thing. There's some truth that certain things does change.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, certain things does change, but that's just because your priorities change. Doesn't mean that the marriage is not good. Doesn't mean that marriage sucks. It just means that y'all have more important things. Like, for instance, there's a stage from boy to man.
Mm-hmm.
Boys are not buying homes. Boys are still at apartment at their mama house. So when you get married, the only thing shouldn't be sex. Sex shouldn't be, oh, that's all we talk about. Because you're married now, you have other goals. You got other things that you're trying to achieve. So, I mean, for me, when you get married, it's about building. It's about growing. It's about help pushing each other to wherever their goal is, their destiny. I want my wife to be the best version of her. If she say, baby, I want to open up a business, I'm going to say, baby, let's get behind you and make sure you do that. And if I say I want to do something, it's about getting behind me. And I think that most people get so caught up into when they get married, they think, oh, their sex life going to stop and all that. It's not that it stops. It's just that you start focusing on other things.
Dude, yeah, they listening to the wrong things. And you know what? That's another problem too. I think a lot of people fooling around I'm not even going to say a lot of people. I think a lot of guys more than anything else. They want to focus on what they think the marriage relationship is going to be like because they get their ideas from TV, from television and from movies. You know what I mean? So they're just thinking, I mean, you know, all these little sitcoms be talking about, oh, well, shoot, I don't have a sex life because as soon as I got married, never had sex again, you know. And it's because it's some sitcom little joke. It's the same running joke on it. Any sitcom that you watch where you got a married guy on there, they're always going to give that same little stupid little punchline.
Yeah.
And everybody, and it just kind of like feeds into some of these guys' narratives, and they just think, oh, well, that's just how it is whenever you get married. You're just going to lose that. And you're going to be the ball and chain. It's the ball and chain now. It's the okay, she's going to go run off and do all this shopping and everything, and you're just here just to bring home the bacon, and you're the dumb dad, you know, and all like that. But that's just not the thing. And what the problem is not only the fact that we just focus too much on what we see in TV and movies, but we're not getting the example that we need because we have so many single households. Single parent households, single mother households where the father is not there. He's not trying to represent. He's not trying to help out. Floyd, you were lucky, one of those lucky guys who didn't have to worry about that because your pops was a great example for you. You know what I'm saying? For you and your mom. I mean, with him and your mom, the way their relationship was. Yep. But not a lot of us had that. And that's not an excuse. Not saying that, you know, we can't overcome that because I feel like I was able to overcome that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we're just not giving ourselves the opportunities to bring up the younger generation to help them out to see what it should be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like I said, I think it goes back to what I said, bro. It's not a lot of positive examples. You know, when you don't, a lot of us are surrounding ourselves with, you know, even if it could be a dude from high school, like I said, and I told somebody this recently. A lot of people are who they always been. I don't believe that, you know what I'm saying? Even like if you know this guy from high school, Floyd, and you're like, man, I ain't fuck with that dude back in high school. Mm-hmm. It's probably a reason you didn't fuck with him. He's probably, as you get older, he didn't necessarily change. You think that people, when they grow and they get older, that they change. The truth is they really just still the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty much the same guy I've always been. I've grown a little bit, and there's certain areas I got a little bit more wiser in and stuff like that. But the way I see the world has always been the same way. So when I say that, like, you have some people that's like, man, that person changed or that person is switched up. It's all about your perspective. You sitting on the ground and I'm in the air. I don't look like a plane to you no more. Like, damn, what is that? You can't recognize that who I am because I'm so far away from you. But everybody on the ground still see you. This perspective has changed because I'm elevating. Now, if you're a plane in the air with me, you can see that I'm a plane. Mm-hmm. We both in the air. We see each other. But when that person on the ground, you can't see what the fuck it is. You want to say it's a UFO. Yeah, you can't because you still on the ground. So I want to surround myself with people that's growing. I don't want to surround myself with people that's still on the ground. Yeah, and if that makes any sense, y'all.
Stagnant. Yeah.
And then, you know, another thing that we see too, man, when we see a healthy relationship, you know what I'm saying, that brother and that sister or, you know, any other couple out there and they doing their thing and they loving each other, a lot of people look at them and say, oh, they lame. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they lame.
Or they lying.
Yeah, he lying or something like they can't be happy or something like that.
Right.
The negative is always the forefront of anything and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? When you get married, it's a team effort. It's a commitment effort. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, as far as argument, you're gonna have to bear the brunt. Sometimes you might want to apologize just so y'all can work out the things and stuff like that. You might have to be the bigger person. And a lot of people
that pride.
A lot of people is not ready for that commitment. They not ready for that loyalty, that discipline that it takes for marriage, man. Because you know what? It's like when you have a kid, you don't really know what to expect. I mean, you see the parenting and all that, but until you become a parent, you don't really actually know how you're gonna really handle that situation. And that's how we see.
Boy, hey, when I tell you, bro, when I tell you, me and you, boy, we see shit the same way because I swear I haven't talked to you all week.
No,
and I had just told my partner this yesterday. I said everybody want to be a mother until they become a mother. Ooh, everybody want to be a father until it's their time to be a father. Yep. You 18, like, oh, I can't wait till I be a daddy.
Yeah.
Not when it's your time. What you gonna do? You don't even take care of your responsibility. You want to go buy Jordans versus buying Pampers. Mm-hmm. When it's your time to be a mother, you don't want to step up and go buy milk. You want to go run into a club, or you want to sneak a nigga in while your kids at the house.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to be that parent until it's time for you to be that parent.
Yeah.
That I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took fatherhood Very serious, bro.
I took it very serious.
And I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that's
Hey,
one of the things.
Very
That's the
serious.
biggest thing in my life. Anybody that know me, like, man, Ken is a good father because you know what I'm saying. I love my children. I love my children more than life itself.
Mm.
And then any woman that came into my life, she had to be there for my children before you've been there for me. If you don't love my kids, then you can't love me.
You
Yeah.
can't.
And I mean, I don't know if it's this goddamn
It's-
drink I'm drinking,
Uh,
but you getting a totally different Ken tonight, dog.
Look, I was
like,
going to ask you what you drinking tonight, bro. What you
yo,
sipping on? Because
like
you
I,
been
I'm
bringing
bro.
that fire
I mean,
today,
I'm
bro.
giving it to you, dog, from the soul, bro.
hey,
I'm giving it
Yeah,
to you from a
like
place
I
like
say,
my children, bro. I mean, when God gave me that responsibility, bro, He placed it in my hand, and it's something that you need to handle as a man and really take pride in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a glass in your hand, and you don't want to drop it because it's so fragile. You got to
hmm
take pride in taking care of your children. Like
hmm
any man that's like, you create a baby out there, but you don't want to step up.
yo,
You don't want to. No, for me, if I have a child, it bothers me, man. Not, hey, how my baby doing? I mean, did they make it home safe? You know, if they going out of town, I'm calling to make sure had a safe trip.
yeah,
What nigga can walk around and be like, man, I don't give a fuck about my kids. They made it. You know they going out of town. You know they on going to fucking, let's say, New York. You
mm,
didn't even call to make sure they made it there safe.
mm,
come on, man.
I don't give a damn if you got a relationship with that woman or not. It's so much shit happening in the world, man. It's too many niggas that just take that shit for granted.
Come on.
hey,
Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a kid. So what? I made a baby with that chick. Shit, she gonna take care of that kid. Nah,
let,
nigga, where you at?
let me tell you this, Ken. Like when I had my son, before I had my son, I was out on the block. Like I took pride for hanging out in the neighborhood on the block with the homies and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Smoking, whatever it was. When I had my son, you it made
All
me
that stuff.
realize, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't the milk was the same price as like a half. So I was like, dang, I can't go buy half the smoke or whatever. And my son needs some milk. You know what I'm saying? Like it was one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And I with the foundation that I had that I was blessed with, you know what I'm saying? I chose my son because he didn't ask to be here. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
I wasn't trying to be no deadbeat dad because you know what I'm saying? I had my dad in my life and that was a blessing. So,
Amen.
you know, that's what I look towards, you know. So I had that foundation. I was lucky to have that foundation. So
right.
I chose my son over the streets because I mean, we all know that the streets is not, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no winning outcome on that. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? It
Damn sure ain't.
it's not no fucking Hollywood story where you're gonna be successful in the streets and do your thing. We all know how that end because we seen homies, we seen OGs, they all, you know, either dead, they went to jail, came
Or
back,
they locked up.
and did
Yep.
all that stuff like that. So
All of them.
we all know the outcome is for what's gonna happen in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Homies turn on you. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of crazy stuff like that. So,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? I just went with what's best and what was right in my life to raise my son. And I, you know what I'm saying? I dedicated that. And I tell my son and I tell myself that, you know, not myself, but I tell my son all the time that he helped change my life. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had that discipline to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, oh, I can't go out to the homies. I can't go to the club. I can't go to the SIG. I got my son. And I took pride.
The SIG.
At the SIG back in the day.
Oh
Was
man.
popping back in the days, you know what I'm saying?
Call back, man, for real.
The SIG
Uh,
was jumping back in the days, man.
Yeah.
So the homies was going to the SIG, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the bed with my son, you know what I'm saying? And I had fun with that. I took pride with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, but everybody don't have that. And I think, you know what I'm saying, like what we talking about, you know what I'm saying? I think you just take discipline and whatever you do to make it successful. If you want to be a basketball star, if you want to be a better husband, if you want to elevate in your job, it takes discipline, it takes grind, and you know what I'm saying? It takes patience because you're not gonna be the best at it when you jump in it. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
takes growth, like Ken saying, you know what I'm saying? If you're a plane up there and people on the ground, they ain't gonna see where they ain't gonna understand it. Like you
yep.
said, it's gonna be like an alien, like, damn, what he doing? Until they
Mm-hmm.
actually get into that situation, then they're gonna be like, damn, I understand at that point in his life why he was doing what he was doing. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? People don't understand it until they gotta walk the shoes that you was in or whatever. Until
Right.
they go question and they go talk about you. But when they get in that situation, then they gonna be like, damn, the homie Ken, I see why he moved that way. I see why he went that direction. I see why the homie Bear stopped doing what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think we got a little off subject as far as why Black Americans are least likely to get married, but
Nah, I think we
Yeah,
right on time, bro. I
yeah,
think
we
that
were right on it. I think it was like influence, man, was
yeah,
the
yeah,
main thing.
influence. I mean, we kind of touched
Mhm.
on that,
you know,
basically outside people has a lot to do with it. Like the people
Yeah,
that you surround yourself with.
mhm,
I mean, you got to stay surrounded with positive people, bro. And at the end of the day, to keep a strong marriage, that's why they say married people need to hang out with married people. But I'm going to add to that. It's not just married people need to hang out with married people. Positive married people need to hang
appreciate
with
you, man.
positive
yeah.
married people.
No,
I mean, because if it's gonna be you married, but you doing some shit that I don't partake in, because they got marriages out there that's really not positive. They
yeah,
got couples that's married and that's faking the funk and doing shit that doesn't really move. It doesn't really move my needle. So if you're not doing shit that's on the same level as me, and it kind of goes back to my analogy for as being in the air and being a plane. If we can't see eye to eye and we not on that same level, I'm growing, but yet you're not, then we don't need to be in the same area. We don't need to be in the same environment because I only want to socialize with people that's doing the same things like me. I can't see myself fucking with somebody that's on the block because there's a lot of people that would still be here right now raising their children or being a part of their kids' life had they got off the block, had they focused on their children. There's a lot of people that's 6 feet under because they didn't leave the block. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Anytime you put friends and homies before responsibility, that's a big problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, to go back on your airplane analogy, I just love that. And more I think about it, dude, because it's just like, when you're up there, I mean, when you're a plane, they can see you from the ground, but you can't see them
You
from the
can't
air.
see
You
them.
can't see
You
them at
can't
all.
see them.
But they can
Perspective.
see you because it's not the fact that you're just getting higher, but you're just getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? You're just taking it to a whole nother level, man. So
Let me
I'm
add
thinking
something
the
to you.
analogy,
Let me
but they
add something
can't.
to you, bro, because
What's up?
you are exactly on the analogy that I had made when I started this whole analogy.
Yeah,
You still a plane. They
yeah,
don't know what the fuck you are from where
exactly.
you at, but you still a plane.
Yep.
They in their mind, they don't know, man, that's a UFO. What is that? That's a helicopter, that's a star. They have never been up there. But because you're there, bro, and you know what I'm saying, I had the opportunity to catch trips, to catch planes. I know what it's like to see the view from up there,
I know,
looking
man.
down.
So beautiful.
But
Yo,
people that has never got up there, they don't know what it's like to look back down.
hey, Ken, let me
Yeah.
piggyback off your analogy. Let me piggyback.
We loving this airplane. That's a new one, man. Hashtag airplane.
But
Hey,
when you
bro.
airplane,
Hashtag plane mode.
yo,
There
when
you
you
go.
up there, you know what direction you going. See the people,
Yes.
you see the people down there, you see the direction they at, you see where they at. They're right there in that situation. They're right there. But you know where you're going. You know the direction you going. Those people, they don't know the direction you're going because
Right.
they're not up there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
They don't know your destination either.
They don't know
You know where your destination is going.
you know
Hey,
your
you know what? Oh, I got another one. And they looking at you up there and they say, oh, man, look at him. He moving so slow. He ain't even going nowhere. Dog. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at you like, man, you ain't even going
You
nowhere.
ain't
Dude.
going
What you
nowhere.
doing? You just sitting up there in the air, man. What you doing?
What you doing? He
Bro.
hovering. He hovering.
why
Amen. Amen. God damn
Hey,
me.
man, I'm
Amen.
loving this analogy, brother. Airplane mode, dog. That's a new one.
airplane mode, man.
Hey, bro.
They ain't
Huh.
Growth, baby. Growth, baby. That's
Straight
growth
up.
right there.
they
Floyd, I didn't already told you, bro. Money. Put that shit on a shirt and let's go, goddamn.
Let's go, baby.
I'm still
Let's
trying
go.
I'm talking to a guy. I've been knowing him for a while and stuff like that, but he hit me and he got some corrections. He got some things that's gonna help out my website and stuff like that. So I'm gonna talk
Nah, bro.
we got a little meeting, we gonna talk about that, and then like
I say, hey, I know them folks, they ready to go to that next topic, bro. We don't, we didn't gave them about damn near 45 minutes on that topic, bro. So
Hey, for real though.
Okay. Let's get. I mean, this is what the show is about, man. As far as how much attention does a man really need? I wanted to put in a relationship, but I didn't. But how much attention does a man really need?
Okay. Let me jump on that
I
one.
like that, Bear.
Let me jump on that one. Okay. Here's my thing. I don't think it's fully like a lot of attention that the man needs. Personally, I don't need a lot of attention. What I need is that respect. And that
hello
acknowledgement.
somebody.
And that acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? I need you to acknowledge me. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? If you my woman, I just want you to put it out there. I appreciate you.
Yes. Yeah.
I just want you to put it out there. I just want, and you don't even have to say it because I'll know it from what you do and how you act around me and how you act around everybody else. Because once you give me that respect and once you give me that acknowledgement, everybody else is going to see it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even have to say anything about it because the thing is, it's going to be emanating from you and people are going to come back and be like, dude, I don't know what you did, but yo, she got you got that. You got whatever you're doing, dude, keep it going because you can see it in her walk, you can see it in her talk, you can see it in her actions, you can see it whenever somebody brings up your name. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I don't need the attention. I just want the respect and the admiration.
Man,
boy, acknowledgement, just the acknowledgement
that's what I'm saying. That acknowledgement,
like what I'm
so
doing
far
for this family, you know what I'm saying, is worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like just show that you care. Like you say, respect it. I don't think it's an attention thing because you're gonna get the attention when you get the respect. You know what I'm saying? If she respect you, she gonna give you attention. You know what I'm saying? She knows what you're doing for the family. She knows that to be honest with you, if you see what I'm doing for the family, just have my back when I need it. You know what I'm saying? If you seeing that I'm down, just encourage me if I need it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be strong 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Us black men, we go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? The world is on our
that
shoulders.
burden is so hard.
The world is on our shoulders. We deal with politics at work. We probably getting passed up on positions that we supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? We got to work twice as hard. You know what I'm saying? The stress level is real out there. So, hey, just have my back mentally because sometimes I might need it. You know what I'm saying? So I just acknowledge me, baby. Just respect me. Just show that you care. Show that, you know what I'm saying, that you admire the hard work that I'm putting in for this family. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I think respect is gonna bring attention. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I want. That's all that any man wants. You know what I'm saying? So. Hey man,
boy, y'all boys cooking tonight, boy. Y'all cooking. Whoo, shit, y'all cooking. Hey, man, I'm being real with y'all, man.
Dog. I had to jump on.
What y'all bringing tonight, bro? I honestly, this probably one of the only shows that I can honestly say y'all didn't came with the thunder. And I mean, I hate that Erica ain't here, but again, this show really didn't need her here.
You was cooking earlier.
I know, man. That's what I'm saying.
Boy, he was looking
you brought that heat. You brought that heat. I was jumping on it.
When he threw his shoulders up and he was just making all the shots I said, this boy Ken is smoking right now.
Hold on, man. When his hat fell off, dog, I was like,
yeah. But the hat fell because bro, I've been drinking and I was feeling kind of good, man, and I knocked my damn hat off. But I mean, y'all boys didn't touched on every topic, man. Like what you said when you said, man, men don't really need that, just need respect and appreciation. All the things that you guys have said is spot on. I mean, I'm gonna just come at it from a different angle. Okay. I mean, because y'all didn't cover those two, so there's no need for me to cover that as well. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with telling me, hey, baby, you look good today, baby. You know what I'm saying? When you go get your haircut, acknowledge that. Because I do this for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't have to get a fucking haircut. I can just I could thug it out.
Yeah.
But the fact that I took time to go, clean up, hey, baby, how you like my hair? I like your hair like this, baby. And I go get it done the way you asked me to.
Come on, boy.
The way nobody else asked me to. Because I can easily do it the way I want to, but I done it the way, hey, baby, that you asked me to. So when I come home and I hit the door, I want to hear, baby, that sure look nice. I sure like your haircut. Because I mean, and like I say, give me what I give you. Give me what I give you. When you go get your hair done, and like I say this, and I probably will if she was here or if she heard me, she'd probably get on my ass, but I'm gonna still say it. Give me what I give you, because I don't, and I'm guilty of not always giving it, but I do. So baby, sure look nice. You know what I'm saying? She want to hear that, so sometimes I want to hear that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you go, put on your nice shit. Damn, baby, you sure fine. You're a fine little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how you say it.
However she like it.
However you like it. But sometimes when I throw my good shit on, when I got my in the back and I got my smell good on, damn, baby, you sure look good. Like, tell that back to me. And I think that
that.
We don't necessarily need that attention, but we don't want to hear it from nobody else. Just like I don't want another nigga telling my woman how good she look. I want to be the first one to tell her.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Hey, man,
Exactly.
we like that. We like that. You know what I'm saying? When, like you said, when the haircut, we walk in and she's like, damn, babe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We go smile inside, like, yeah, you know, hell yeah, you know, you know
Well,
how it is.
Yeah, you
hey,
know,
that's
you
what
do
we
it. Like,
do it for.
Yeah,
there
I
you
don't do
go.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Yep.
do it for you, nigga. Hey,
what you think?
being 100 with you, it ain't nobody that's in a marriage or in a relationship that don't do it for their spouse. You do. I do it. Like if you
Yeah,
in
for
the
real.
gym and you hitting them weights,
Mm,
I'm hitting this shit for you.
mm-hmm,
For you to feel good about who you with.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, I want you to feel good about the man you with, in the same way I feel good about the woman I'm with. Like, my thing is, no matter what you look like, I know what I picked, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I know what I picked,
Yeah.
so I feel good about you no matter what. But the thing about it is, I want you to always be prideful of what you got, because I take pride in myself. She gonna take pride in herself. Like, it's just you set the tone as a man to what you want in your marriage or in your relationship.
Yeah.
If you know, like I told, we had one episode before, and I said I would never tell my woman, you know, baby, or you looking, you know, you're not looking good or whatever. If it was a way that I wanted to motivate her, I would get out there and do it myself. Like, hey, baby, let's go out, let's take a
We
walk.
talked about that.
We talked about that. Like,
Uh-huh.
it's no need for you to,
Yeah.
if it's something that you want to improve on your woman, be the one to start it. Be the one to be behind her and light that fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you ain't got to say shit. You don't even have to tell her she's gaining weight. You don't have to tell her she's not looking good. All you got to do is say, baby, you mind coming walk with me at the park?
Yeah, let's go walk.
Let's go walk. She don't even know why
Okay,
y'all
well,
going walking.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go walk and talk. And then next thing you know, hey, babe, you know,
There you go. There you go, bro.
let's jog a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so there's
Well,
no need for you to complain to your partners about, oh man, you know, baby didn't kind of gained a couple of pounds. She ain't ate too many honey buns. There's no need for that.
mhm.
If you want to change it,
Number one, don't ever tell her that. Period.
no.
Okay?
You didn't tell her that.
You're gonna get caught up.
Yeah, you're not telling her that. You having that conversation with your partner or something like that, saying,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
baby didn't kind of
Problem.
gained a
yeah.
couple of pounds. But like I said, you can control all of that.
Mhm.
If you see it, be that man to get behind your woman and support her unconsciously. And don't even let her know that your whole goal is to get her back going.
Mhm.
And I say this because
Okay.
I'm gonna use this analogy, man. And
Go
this
for
is
it.
deep, and I hate to go here tonight,
Okay.
but like my aunt, she had lost her son, and you know, I know that she needs some type of motivation. So when I go and, you know, go by a house, check on her, hey Auntie, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know, get you out the house, trying to get your juices back going, kind of get you back in the world, doing things on your own. And like, she didn't want to go out with nobody, but because she trusts me as her nephew, she trusts me. She was able to say, you know what, baby, come on. You know, I trust you to guide me. I trust you to take me out to the store. I trust you to take me to church. And that trust was able to kind of get her back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your woman got to trust you in order to follow you. If I tell my woman, let's go somewhere, because she trusts me, she gonna go. So any nigga saying, well, man, I want her to go here, but she don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? If she like, nah, if she doubting your words, or you trying to convince her to take her somewhere nice. If she trusts you, she gonna take your word for it, and she gonna just follow you wherever you go.
Yep.
And that's what you need. You need a woman that's just like, baby, wherever you take me, I'm following you, baby. I trust you.
Yeah, and I seen this also, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the female, you know, uh these men, when you're picking the wrong men out there, first off, I think one of the questions you need to ask on these men, and you need to see what his vision is. And I shared a video like that. You need to see what the vision is, because if you understand what his vision is, then you can pick and choose if you don't want to follow this man's vision. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes, you know, the female or the man, they the looks and the beauty, and he might be nice or whatever, but you don't know what his vision is. He might not have no goals. He might not be able to have good leadership qualities at all. He might just look good, and he might be good in the bed. You know what I'm saying? But that's not gonna have your relationship healthy for a good 10, 15 years. He don't have no vision. He don't have no quality. He don't have no leadership type of abilities, because, and like you said, so now she's questioning, you know what I'm saying, the type of decisions you make, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the looks and the sex can only go so far. You know what I'm saying? So I think like as far as people need to, as far as they go, you need to understand what that person's vision is, and you need to fall in love with the vision of that person and the mindset of that person before you fall in love with the looks. You know what I'm saying? If he got a big thing and stuff like that, because a lot of people be like, "Oh, sex matters." Okay, yeah, it does matter to a certain extent. But if this man don't have no vision, no leadership skills, he finna send you down. It's gonna be a sinking ship.
Dude, if you can't make that woman feel, if you can't make that woman feel safe, because it's more than that, you know. I mean, that's one of the main things I've always heard is the fact a woman says that she wants to feel safe. If she feels safe with you, and then I'm not talking about just physically safe, I'm talking about financially, emotionally, spiritually. I'm about to say that mentally and spiritually, all of that, all five aspects. So I mean, if she feels safe with you, that's what you got to get, because that's going to like you said. Looks and sex, that's going to fade, but that safety, that's going to last forever.
And even if sex is good, it still can lead to a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People stay in the situation. They stay in the relation. The sex is good, but they toxic as hell.
Toxic as, yeah.
What's the point?
And the biggest thing that we do as men and female is we always say, "Oh, we can change them. We could change them." You know what I'm saying? Well, they got this. Or girl, he so have a good thing. Or he's so good in bed. But then she already seen all the red flags. But she say to herself, "But I could change him." And then the same thing for the man. Like she may have some good sex, and you saying, "But you can change her."
Yeah,
you can't change nobody, bro.
They say can't make a hoe to a housewife. Huh?
Yeah, the minute that we get past that you can change people, and that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about high school. People are who they gonna be.
Yeah.
They're not going to change, bro. If you've been solid from day one, bro. I've been knowing Floyd since we was damn near 12, 11, 10 years old. We grew up together. But the one thing I can say, he may have been, doing his thing, as a kid, which we all did bad, mischievous things.
Right.
But when you talk about the person, strip all that other shit down, he was always a good person.
Yep.
He was always solid. He wasn't one of them dudes that was just a whole ass dude doing whole ass shit. No, he may have done some shit in the street, smoke a little weed or whatever. That's normal kid shit. But I'm talking about solid as a person. That's what I'm talking about. Like those type of qualities don't change.
Oh, for sure. That's why I reached out to that boy. I mean, look, Floyd, you and I, we ain't talked since like what, 8th grade, 9th grade, or something like that. But man, shoot,
in a minute,
I've always knew. I've been knowing Floyd since 6th grade, man, and I always knew. Ever since then, I was like, yo, that's a real dude. That's a homie that's a homie for life right there. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I got back on IG, I was like, let me reach out to my boy real quick, man.
And so for those people that don't, like I say, that didn't know me in school or didn't, you know what I'm saying? I had people tell me like, bro, I thought you was one way until I actually got the chance to know you. There's a lot of people that may have only knew you for who you hung with or the crowd that you hung around with. But people didn't realize, like, I may hung around certain people, but that, that wasn't me. That wasn't who I was as a person. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say negative energy. Sometimes you could be around negative people, and next thing you know, they think you're a negative ass person too. Or they think you like the people you hang around. I've always been a person that had deep thought, and I always like to stand on my own, bro. I was never that type of person that needed a crowd of people. You know what I'm saying? I can defend myself, and you know what I'm saying? I run by myself, to be honest with you. So my crowd of people that I hang around is very limited. I may knew a lot of people, but I actually hung around few people. That makes sense. I knew a lot of people,
for sure,
but I only called a few people friends.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I say, bro, I don't want to get too deep. Let's keep it rolling, baby. Let's keep this train going.
Let's keep the train rolling, man.
Keep it going, goddamn.
We got another topic.
You got one.
We got another topic. We got another topic. Bear, you got to chop. You got to tap out or something, Bear? What you
No. I'm good, bro. Come on. Let's keep it going.
We got another topic, man. Why don't men report domestic abuse?
Oh man, that's obvious.
What's going on? Man?
It's shame, man. They shame.
It's pride.
You talking about when they're the victim?
When they're the victim.
Yeah, they're shame.
Oh, I thought you were saying like just in general, but you're saying when they the ones getting beat up?
Yeah. Why don't men report domestic abuse?
Yeah, they're embarrassed.
Yeah, I agree. They're embarrassed, and like I said, they don't want people to know that, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, this doesn't really apply to me. I couldn't even see myself, envision myself in this type of situation. Like, because basically what that means is you're afraid of the woman. You're afraid to get out of their situation. Now, I know people that's in this situation right now.
Okay. Okay.
And you and let me go back to step one. See, it's steps to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Step one, you knew from day one that she was not for you.
Mm-hmm.
You knew this. The minute that you got in that situation,
but I can change her.
I could change her, or whatever. You shouldn't even been fucking with that woman from day one. And then what it ends up happening, Bear, what ends up happening is she do some shit to you one day, whether she slap you, punch you, hit you, whatever, scare you, almost put your eyes out, throw some alcohol in your eyes. Now you're afraid because she didn't told you, nigga, I kill you.
It ain't funny, but damn.
It's not funny, but this is real life situations.
But it's not even just the physical though. It's
not the physical, but
mental and emotional as well.
It's mental because why were you there? Why were you even dealing with her? Mm-hmm. Why didn't you not pay attention to the flag?
Yeah.
I mean, number one, she's not your type. Number two, you can't have like if you're a small guy, let's say Fencing Floyd, you 5'5". Okay, why would I date a woman that's 6 foot 200 something that can throw me around? I know how much I can live. I know I can only live about 245.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to laugh, John, but
I ain't got time to be wrestling your big ass. If a woman already didn't put in her mind, she got a dude that's 165, like Tory Lanez. That's a perfect example. Why would you, as Tory Lanez, 5'4", 5'3", 5", whatever fucking size you is, 145 pounds, 150, call yourself fucking with Megan Thee Stallion? It's a stallion. You gotta present some type of physique to say I can handle you. You gotta let her know you can't handle me. And that's why I say so for myself. I mean, I'm not no big ass guy. I'm 5'9", 5'10", about 180, 175, 180. I know my limitations. Mm-hmm. I can handle a woman that's 220, 230, but that ain't something I want to do on a daily. I don't want to have to fucking work out to handle you. I want to be able to on a bad day, on a day where I didn't handle.
You try to handle just she get.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to have to do no shit like that. Like I really gotta put in a sweat to handle you.
Yeah,
I don't want to do no shit like that, man.
This is giving me flashbacks. Hashtag left leg.
I don't give a goddamn how beautiful, how fine she is, how big that booty is. Motherfucker, if you fucking 6'2" or 6'3", I can't do nothing with you, baby. You got them cats that be like, man, I like to climb that tree. Mm-hmm. Nigga, that tree gonna be that one to put them motherfucking paws on your motherfucking head. Hey, if Erica was here right now, Floyd, she'll be saying, I like to put that dildo in your. That's the kind of situations that go on with that.
Dude, I can't handle a woman that's bigger and taller than me. I'm already
right.
I'm 6'1", I'm 6'1", 245, man. That's
bro. I ain't trying to go to jail, man. Because a motherfucker feel like she can handle me, Floyd, and I feel like she got the best of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm against domestic violence and all, and I'm saying this in all jokes.
But that first argument here, she go think she could handle you,
bruh. Floyd, I promise you, if I feel that motherfucker then threw me in the bedroom, bruh, it might get a little crazy, bruh. Like you ain't just gonna push me around, goddamn me. You know, if I feel like you didn't kind of rough me up a little bit, I might have to get a little bit more aggressive than I would have normally would get.
Like Bear say, she gonna try to get you with the left leg.
That left leg, dude. I'm telling you,
man, bro.
But hey, I ain't like y'all. We laughing, bro. We really laughing right now. But in all seriousness, bro, it be those type of situations where the dude be a little guy, he be short guy, small, and he grab him a woman that's bigger than him. And people underestimate just because she a woman. Motherfucker could be strong, bro. Motherfuckers can do some damage to your ass. You know what I'm saying? If you a dude and because I know guys like that that's really never really been big on weights, really never, been a strong type of guy. And just because you're a man doesn't make you strong. Just because you're a man doesn't make you hard.
No.
All it takes is a woman to fucking slap your ass or punch your ass. It's like you ain't never been punched before. You bitch up.
you gonna curl up in that fetal position, be like,
and see, my thing is, my father always said, don't never put yourself in a situation where you gotta put your hands on a woman. If you gotta do that, you need to leave. So for me, if I'm with a woman that's already more dominant, and I can look at her in statue and tell, damn, baby, I'm gonna really have to, you know what I'm saying, do some shit to show you don't fucking play with me. You know what I'm saying? Because
you need to go.
It's natural that, okay, if I'm fucking 5'9" and you 6'4", I gotta put a little strength on you to get, you know what I'm saying, let you know, like, don't just handle me like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be able to just say, come on, baby, and pull her. You're gonna have to goddamn yank her ass.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. And that's why I say when I date with purpose and intent. I know I can marry this woman. I know I can be with this woman. I'm not gonna date and fuck a woman. Oh, niggas be like, man, I want to make me a basketball player, so I'm gonna get me a big ass woman.
Hey, you think she less? You think she less submissive? You know what I'm saying? She bigger than a man.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah.
She,
Man, any woman that's playing goddamn basketball that's 6'5" and 6'4", and she date a dude that's 5'4", she ain't hearing that shit. Man, she palming your motherfucking ass. You Spalding, nigga. She palming your motherfucking ass, dunking you, nigga. Sit your motherfucking ass. You can't really tell nobody nothing like that, bro.
Yeah, can y'all see Lisa Leslie with Kevin Hart? Ain't no way
hell no,
bro. That's not happening, bro.
Hell no, bro.
It don't matter. Money wise,
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter. She's not submitting.
It don't matter about none of that shit, bro. You can have a goddamn 10-inch dick. That shit don't matter, bro. Yep. You short in statue. She not really gonna respect you.
She gonna be like, you know.
Yeah, she ain't respecting you.
If she feel like she could use your head as an armrest,
bro. I'm just saying, bro. And not only that, bro. It's not a good look. I don't care what. It's just not a good look. So I can understand when some women that's tall say, I want to date a dude that's we can see eye to eye. I can respect it.
Yeah.
Because me, I don't want to look up at your big ass any goddamn way.
It feels weird. Feels weird. Especially because they got some women out there who are like super tall and they like wearing heels, so they're going to make themselves that much taller than you now. That's another 3 or 4 inches right there.
Nah, man. But see, I look at it this way. God created a motherfucker for her. There's another 6 foot guy that's for her, 6'5", 6'6". He made somebody for everybody. Mm-hmm. And you got to remember that God made a person for everybody out there. Why is there men dwarfs and women dwarfs? He made somebody for them. So if you're a 6'5" woman, there's a 6 foot guy for you. That's tall women should date tall men. Short guys should. Sometimes opposite attract. You can do there's runoff scenarios, but I'm just saying there's somebody out there for everybody. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, they got some scenarios that worked out, but for the most part, you're right. Tall with tall, short with short.
Okay, she must be tall. I don't know how tall you is, Miss Sam. I don't. If you 6'1", you good with me. I'm talking about
9 or something like
the 6'6" women. If you 6'6", that's what I'm talking about.
Women that are well above the national average.
I ain't talking about the normal average height.
6'2", 6'3" women who are trying to date a guy who's 5'11". That's just crazy.
Yeah. But bro, that was easy, Floyd. You gotta give us a little bit more harder. Give me a little something more challenging.
Hey man, we almost wrapping up. You know what I'm saying? We almost wrapping up, and it's a little light. You know what I'm saying? It's a little light show. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to go deep or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We go build that up, but so the last question, man. Like I said, this is a little light, and I asked this question on the show. on the page or whatever. Oh, she said she almost 6 feet. Okay.
What?
1/4 of an inch from 6 feet.
Oh, you good. You good. You good, man. You ain't even apply to this conversation. You good.
Wide receiver height.
There you go.
Yeah,
So let's get to this one, man. You know what I'm saying? How do you go about disciplining your step kids?
Ooh.
How do you go? Because it's a little tricky out there, man.
It is definitely tricky, bro. It's definitely tricky. Bear, you got step kids?
No, I don't. I'm not experiencing this avenue, but I can see how that can be like real. It's a fine line on something like that. There's got to be a respect on both, on all aspects.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go first, bro. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Out of respect, I've been drinking. That's number one. Number two. You hear me, Floyd?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, I've been drinking. That's number one. And plus, I have stepchildren, and this is an area that I've dealt with. So it's like I'm speaking from a place of experience.
Yeah, go for it.
So you said how you go about discipline.
Yes.
My rule of thumb has always been, you know what I'm saying, if I haven't been there from birth, from the time that they was born to like infant, if I haven't been there from that stage, I wouldn't feel comfortable with disciplining their children because I haven't been there from the beginning. And I mean, like, so say for instance, if a woman have kids and I've been there from day one, from the minute she left the hospital, they 2 months old. At that point, I've raised that child like she's my own or he's my own.
Yeah.
And you know, so but if I come in and the child is 6 or 7 years old, I haven't really developed any type of relationship yet to have the right to discipline your children. I mean, you have to earn the right to be able to discipline a woman child. If you haven't earned that right, no man should be touching a woman child, male, if she has a boy or a girl. I mean, because I have children out there. If you haven't got a relationship with my son and haven't even talked to me yet, you better not touch mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to know the type of man you are to even give you that permission to say, you know what, I trust you. You're not going to, you know what I'm saying, do anything wrong to my child. You seem like you're a good guy. And you could seem one way, but my thing is you have to prove to me. And what I mean prove, like you ain't got to go out your way. I'm going to just kind of, you know, check you out from afar.
Your instinct.
My instincts. I might have a good feeling.
That instinct is going to show you.
Now, if my child come in and tell me every day, hey, dad, he did this to me. Hey, dad, he's picking with me. Hey, dad, he's doing this. There's no fucking way I'm going to give you the right to discipline my child when my child had already been told me so much things about you that you've done. Whether you, or I'm just picking with him. You don't pick with my kid. You're a grown ass man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't pull my child pants up from the back and give my kid a wedgie. You don't do no shit like that as a man. We not raising little girls. We not on no motherfucking Nickelodeon. Those are not things you do to my child, to nobody's child. Because I look at myself, if I had somebody, just say Floyd, if you know what I'm saying, if I was, you know, if your son was under my tutelage or under my care, I'm going to give your son the best. I'm going to treat him like he's mine. I'm going to make sure that, hey, man, I'm going to level with you. I'm going to sit and talk to you, man. I'm going to try to tell you right from wrong. Before I get to that point, and we may not ever get to that point because I'm not your father, but I want to give you the best advice I can give you. I'm going to make sure, hey, Floyd, this is what I told your son. Before we go any further, I'm going to let Floyd know, hey, this is what your son did. This is what I told him, and I just want to let you know what he did. But, you know, I gave him, you know, some advice. This is what I told him. Now, at that point, you do what you want to do with it. And as that relationship grows between me and Floyd will say, hey, you know what, Ken, bro, I appreciate all the things that you've done for my child. And I've seen that you always, you know, made sure that I knew what he was doing, what he did at school. At this point, man, you know what I'm saying? Just say this goes on for years. I trust you at this point to do whatever you need to do because I can't always make it. I live out of town. I can't always make it back to Beaumont to discipline him. But if you feel like he done something, you called and let me know, hey, KJ was cussing out his mama. Well, do what you need to do.
Yeah, and I think I think as far as dealing with stepkids, I think you need to have the proper communication with, you know what I'm saying, the father or the mother or whatever, you know what I'm saying, vice versa the case.
Yeah.
Even if that woman is saying, oh, well, he's not involved in his son's life or whatever, you know what I'm saying,
you got to give him that benefit of the doubt.
I was me personally,
give him that opportunity.
I'm still reaching out to the dad and be like, look, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm involved with the baby mothers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And as far as son go or daughter go, you know what I'm saying, I just want to let you know, as far as if they getting out of line, if they disobedient, I will contact you first. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But see, some women don't want you doing that, Floyd.
They don't. But
they don't. Some women have a problem with you overstepping your boundaries.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't for you to do. You wasn't supposed to call him. You didn't have to. But see, my thing is definitely if it becomes like if they got girls, and this has been my biggest thing. I don't whoop girls.
Nah.
I don't whoop girls by no means. Like I may fuss at them, I may get on their ass, but I'm not gonna whoop them because it's a fine line. It's a fine line, and if you cross that line, you can have your ass in somebody's jail. You can have your ass, you know what I'm saying? My grandma told me that, like, you know what I'm saying? You put a bruise on a little girl, you know, you hurt a little girl feelings too much. She might say, hey, dad, mommy, he did this to me. And you may not even been home. It's a fine line that you can't cross. And people be like, well, you know, I give you permission to whoop my daughters. Nah, I'm not playing that game. I'll love on them all day. And I'll punish them and all that kind of shit. But I'm not putting my hands on nobody's daughter. I've never done that my whole life. I don't like it. Number one.
And as a mother, I believe women should whoop daughters, man should whoop sons. That's how I feel like it. Because a man, you got so much strength, you don't know sometimes where you didn't put too much on a little girl.
Yeah.
You didn't whoop her ass too hard. You didn't treat her like she's a little boy, and you didn't, tore off skin off her legs. Little girls got pretty legs, and you're not trying to whip them up and put scars on them. Back in the old days, man, their mentality was all fucked up because my grandmother didn't give a damn whether you was boy, girl. She would tear them legs up with that switch. But you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, like I say, man, when I look at my daughter, I don't want to whoop my daughter with a belt. I'd rather her mother whoop her. I don't even want to be in the fucking room when she getting whooped. I'm gone. I'm gonna take me a drive. I'll be back. That's just me. Every guy not wired like me. Yeah.
I ain't never seen my dad with my daughter. I mean, with my sisters. Now that I think of it,
bro. I mean, it's not, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not natural. It's not, man. It's supposed to be daddy's baby, mama's boy. Yeah. As the daughter was supposed to run to dad and say, "Dad, mommy's trying to whoop me to help," and the dad's gonna say, "Hey, don't whoop her today. Let her make it." And the mama say, "Oh, I'm gonna whoop her ass." They're like, "Nah, don't whoop my baby." That's in my mind how I interpret the daughter relationship with the father. He's saving her from her ass whooping. Like, I'm gonna get on, I'm gonna fuss at her. And then she say, she got you. The mama saying she got you right under her thumb. She spoiled behind you. As a father, that's always been your goal, to protect your daughter. Now, as my son, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass.
I'll hold him down for you.
yeah. I'm laughing when he get his ass whooped. But with my daughter and as a stepdaughter, that's not my role, and I don't want that role. Yeah. My role is when they feelings get hurt or when you whoop them and they crying, I'm gonna come back behind you and talk to them and let them know, hey, this is why you caught a whooping. This is why that happened. This is how you avoid that from happening next time. All your mama wanted you to do was this. All your mama wanted you to do was that. That's my job as a stepfather, to come behind you and give them love and you know what I'm saying, and give them the discipline from a verbal standpoint. It's not my job to come behind you. And too many men love that role because they're a man. They like, oh, she gave me the role to be a disciplinary. Then that child grows up resenting you. That child, like, I don't fucking like my stepdad. I can't stand his motherfucking ass. All that shit because you took that role and you abused it. It's kind of like a police officer that don't like black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got them guys that used to get bullied on in school. They become a police officer. Yeah. Those are the ones that abuse their power. You got a dude that's a stepfather. You in a role to make a difference in a child's life. You abuse your power. You abuse it and you whoop that child when a mother's not there. You just whooping her ass for little dumb reasons. That's not cool. Then you telling the mama shit that girl probably didn't even do. And I mean, while we live, bro, and I hope the world is tuning in because there's some motherfucker out there that's doing this shit. There's some dude, stepfather, that's treating a little girl, a little boy like this because it's not his kid. He don't give a damn.
Yep.
He don't like the father, so he don't like the kids. These ain't my little motherfucking kids. Fuck these little kids. But he's only saying that when he's not in the pussy. He only saying that like when she's around, he love him. But the minute that she got her back turned or she at work, he don't love them kids. Fuck them little kids.
Kicking over his fort and shit.
Yeah, fuck them little kids. You know what I'm saying? Like when they gone, he picking with them, throwing them on the bed and shit. Get y'all ass out of here, scram. And you know, saying little shit like that. And the niggas and people want to know like why God people don't like you. Like why, you know what I'm saying? That why my your daddy don't like me. As a father, you have a feeling when a dude is mistreating your children. As a father, like I can tell when a dude has my child's best interest. Hey man, how you doing, man? My name is such and such. I just wanted to let you know, man. If you know, is it okay for me to reach out to you if KJ or what's Bryson give me any problems? Yeah, bro, it's cool, bro. Here's my number. Take my number down. If a dude don't reach out to you and he's trying to date your ex or date, you know what I'm saying, whatever woman you left, and he's trying to be real, and that's how you know if a relationship's serious. If a man really want to date you and really want to marry you, he's gonna want to say, "Hey, man, who these kids' father is?" Yeah. And the women, and see, and the thing is, bro, I'm giving it to y'all so fucking real tonight, bro. I don't know, man. I don't need to drink this shit no more.
All this, man, because I mean, you giving me.
I don't need to drink that shit no more, bro. Floyd, you laughing, bro?
What you drinking?
I don't need to drink this shit, man. It's a lemonade Ciroc. I made it, kind of created some shit I did on my own, bro. I don't need to drink this shit no more. Yeah, but anyway, because I think you got too much water in it, and it ain't, you know, the alcohol and that water don't go together too much.
Nah, I really don't.
Yeah, but anyway, what I'm saying is, bro, a lot of times that women don't understand, like, a man has to go through the children
first to get to you. He shouldn't go to you, then try to get to the children.
Right.
Like when I meet you and you know what I'm saying, you getting to know me and you allow me to meet your children, that to me is a privilege for a woman to say, okay, now I want you to meet my kids.
Yeah.
From that moment on, Floyd, my whole goal is to try to get to know your children and build a relationship with them. Even if that means sometimes me and you may not even have a date night. Let me take the kids out to a movie and just build a relationship with them.
Yeah.
Some men don't give a goddamn about the kids. All they want is the pussy. Look, the kid could be in there. And women stop doing this. And this is the thing that bothers me, bro. Women, I don't want to say women, but young girls, young mothers, they stop respecting themselves when you got children. When you got children and you dating a man, it used to be my kids are home. You can't come today.
Yeah.
You know, my kids are here. Exactly. You can't come try to have sex with me while my kids here. Let me wait until they've gone with their dad. So nowadays, women are fuck them in front of the kids. Y'all go outside the door. Larry got to go change this pipe. And next thing you know, he in there laying pipe to your ass and the kids listening to that shit. That's the kind of stuff that's where we at right now. And the men that's are doing this shit to me, they don't have respect for you. They don't have respect for your children.
They don't have respect for her. Yeah.
Anytime I've met a woman that I've never done no shit like that. Never. Because I got respect for myself and I got respect for the woman and her children.
Yeah.
If any woman say, hey, let's have sex in front of my kids, you lost your motherfucking mind.
I'm walking out the door.
I'm done with you. Because you don't have no respect for yourself.
No.
How the fuck would you want to have sex with me in front of your children? And I'm talking about they don't even have to be in the room. They just outside the room watching TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just on the other side of the door.
What kind of woman or what kind of mother are you? So it goes back to my point.
They can't even be in the house. They shouldn't even be in the house. It shouldn't be there. Like you said, they should be with their daddy or somebody else.
Women back in the day would never do no shit. Like women would be like, hey, my children here, you gotta wait until they go with their daddy. Then you can come over here, or you know, they set it up. They planned when they wanted to see you
with their daddy, nowadays, or grandparents, or
it don't even fucking matter no more, bro. It's like everything is fair game. Everything is about fucking and a nut, and you know what I'm saying. It's just bro. It's just we in a fucked up place, bro. So that's what I'm saying. So for the man, he done lost respect for your children, and he lost respect for you. So how can you go into this situation saying, I want you to be over my children, when he didn't already showed you that he don't give a fuck. He don't care about them little kids.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck them kids. Like on the best man say, when they was at the party, they were like, man, fuck them kids. He didn't showed you that's his true feeling. And you know, as a stepfather, that's currently a stepfather that love them little girls. Sometimes, bro, the way I love is designed, like you ain't gonna always see it today. You know what I'm saying? Because like we had hard days. You know what I'm saying? We had days where they probably didn't think I loved them. Because we had to have those tough conversations with her mother. We had to go through a lot of shit. But like I told y'all early in this conversation, marriage is about continuing to put in the work. I love my children, but there's days that I'm not always their best friend. We got problems. You disrespect or you do some shit wrong, that is gonna get on your ass. And the same thing with my stepchildren. I love you, but if you do something wrong, don't expect me to not say nothing. As a father, you know what I'm saying? My job is to tell you when you're wrong. As a stepfather, my job is to tell you when you're wrong. You can't sit here and be like, oh, that ain't my kids. I ain't got shit to say.
Yeah.
That ain't my problem.
And they in your house.
They in your house. They on your watch.
They in your house. They on your watch. And then that's your woman or your man, whatever your significant other. That's their child. And if
what
part
system
of that
you running?
Thank you.
What system you running, bro? That's under your care.
You run it, and you gotta have it. And the thing is, you gotta show that united front as a parent, whether you're the step parent or you're the biological parents. You have to show that united front. That I'm going to support your mother or your father. Like I said, whoever the dynamic is, I'm going to support that individual. So you can't just come running to me and saying, "Daddy, stepmama did this," or "Mama, stepdaddy did that." And we're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. You know, I just don't know what type of man they got out there today, man. Because I mean, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from, and like, you know, and a lot of times, bro, when we have these conversations, and I be thinking like, man, am I crazy?
Cause like the woman, be looking at me like, Kendra, you just got a hot head, or you got an attitude. You need to calm down. And I be like, nah, you just don't understand. Like
You
that's
got
my
the fire in
kid.
you, bro.
That's my
Yeah,
children.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
because like the thing is, like, I don't give a guy that, the opportunity to fuck over my kids. Like, bro, if I don't feel like you done the right thing by my children, we got a problem. And I try not to be confrontational, but my thing is, bro, I know how I would do it. I know how I would come about a situation. Like any person that I've been over their children, nobody can say, man, Kendrick never hollered at me. Or Kendrick never, what I'm saying? No, if I'm over your child, man, I want you to know, hey, man, hey, your daughters are under my care. I got them. If there's anything I can do, I'm not the father, but, I'm not trying to step on your toes.
Yeah,
You get that,
factor.
but
If
at
you
the end
show
of the
that
day,
respect, dude.
I'm
If you show
giving
that
it to you.
respect, if you
I'ma
show that
give it.
respect, they got it. If
Bruh.
they don't like you and you're still showing that respect, then you know that it's about them. It ain't about you.
Bro, my thing, the only time that I have an issue, bro, after I give it to you, bro, and I take a step back, like, hey, man, it's all you. These your daughters, whatever, what I'm saying. Anytime you need anything, hey, I'm not trying to step on your toes. I just want to help you. I want to be that support system. And you show me, like, man, nah, you got it, homie. Nah, nigga, what you mean? I got it. I mean, because you gotta understand, I got it regardless, but I'm just trying to let you know.
Right.
I don't need your help, but because they're your children, I'm trying to give it to you first.
Right.
Just say, hey, bro, I'm not trying to step on your toes. Because, sometimes, like, you don't want to ever say, well, shit, that nigga don't even holler at me. Nah, bro, I'm trying to give it to you.
Yeah.
You got to want it. Now, if you don't want to take care of yours, hey, bro, don't worry about it. I got
That's
it.
a whole nother one. That's a whole nother
Look,
level.
don't worry about it. I don't, I got it. But the only people that, like I say, man, the only people that hurt at the end of the day is the children. Because I don't want to ever be in a situation where the children feel like I came in between their relationship with their father. I always want to be a positive force to encourage you getting along with your children. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of kids out there, man, that don't have that relationship with their father. There's a lot of children in Bowman that probably haven't even met their father. But like when I'm dating a woman, I always want to know like who their dad is. I might know this cat.
Yeah.
Right.
And if I know the cat,
I think that's an important question too.
Bro, it's not.
Yeah, it really is.
But some people say it don't matter.
It does matter.
It does.
It matters, bro. It matters, bro. It's not because I want to know just to know what you did. I don't give a fuck what you did. It's just I want to know. I want to know because, like I said, bro, at the end of the day, if I know the cat, I want to have the option. Like I told, I want to have the option to know if I choose to speak. If a dude don't want to be present in them children's life, I want to know. Fuck it. Now, if I see you in the public, I know how to treat you.
Yeah,
Don't put me in a
approach
position. Yeah, don't put me in a position where if I don't know and I'm speaking to a dude, and the whole time, that's your kid. Don't put me in a position like that. That's all I'm saying. Don't do me like that.
Yeah, man. And with that said, man, we go wrap the show on that one, man. Man, we dove deep. We didn't had another hashtag moment.
Bro, this show here, shit, this is one of your best shows, bro.
Man,
boy.
Shit, bro. This shit had so much real in it, bro. This is one of your best shows. You don't even know it.
Man, bro, this was dope, man. Hey, look, man, I appreciate y'all as always for coming on, enlightening us, dropping,
bro.
You know what I'm saying, dropping some jewels, some information, some real shit. You know what I'm saying, man? I appreciate you, Bear, for tapping in. You know what I'm saying, and always, Ken. You know what I'm saying. I appreciate you for coming on. It felt like a conversation we always have on the phone too.
All the time, bro. Iron sharpen iron, baby.
And with that said, man, I'm gonna see y'all again. I'll see y'all soon.
Holla.
All right, bro.
Easy.
Appreciate you.
That's the bet. So, man, look, man, that was a dope show. Some jewels was dropped in that one, man. This was a heartfelt conversation, man, and stuff like that. I appreciate everybody that commented. I appreciate everybody that shared, liked, supported the show as always, man. 2023, I got some great things in store for us, man, for the show, for the platform, for the brand. Just hit 12K. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to 20. We're trying to hit 20K for show. We getting there. We slowly getting there. We at 12K or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Please share it to your friends. Please tell your friends, you know what I'm saying, about the show. You know what I'm saying? They could tap in. They could call. They could do whatever they need to do. You know what I'm saying, as far as you know what I'm saying, to be a part of this, be a part of the show, be a part of the brand itself, man. So until then, until next Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time, you know what I'm saying, I'll see y'all again, man. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all have a blessed weekend. and continue going out there, achieving y'all goals and making a difference in life, man. You know what I'm saying? I'ma holler at y'all. All right. 100.